Parque Ecologico. The Ecological Park here in Puebla. A very nicely maintained park. Welcome back everyone, Puebla, Mexico. We are back here today again in Puebla, in a very beautiful spot, sitting on a nice bench under the shade of a beautiful tree out in front of this beautiful lake in Parque Ecologico, the Ecological Park here in Puebla. Now, this park is very cool. There's a lot of things to do and see in here, and the one major attraction is the Arboltera, which is like a big aviary nature amusement park type situation. So today we're going to explore around Parque Ecologico. We're going to go check out the Arboltera, and we'll see what we can find around here in this beautiful park. So come along. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you want to help out the channel and help it grow, I really would appreciate it. Click on the like button down there, the subscribe button, and the little bell next to it to be notified for when new videos drop. It really helps the channel grow because it's going to help the YouTube algorithm recognize this content and spread it to other YouTube viewers. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, I would appreciate that as well. You can leave a super thanks by clicking this thanks button here and give a small donation to the channel. I appreciate your support. So back to the video, enjoy. So it's a beautiful day today, perfect weather, sunny. It's about in the high 70s Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Nice breeze, a perfect day to explore Parque Ecologico. Now, we've already been to one of the sort of urban green spaces, urban parks here in Puebla, and that was the Zona de los Fuertes, the zone of forts, where Fuerte Loreto and Fuerte Guadalupe were. And that's a very cool location, you know, with some very interesting history. This Parque Ecologico is less focused on history, of course, and more focused on well, the ecology. Let's get up and start taking our little walk. From where we are right now, we're basically like right in the center of the park. The lake that we're sitting by here is sort of like right in the center of the park. And from here, we can actually head up this way past the little calisthenics and exercise area. I love when parks have these. A place where you can like get some exercise in for free without having to like pay a gym membership. It's very nice. We can walk up here across this bridge that goes across part of the lake, and this trail will actually go all the way up to the north part of the park, loop back around, and head back down like on that side of the lake. We can head back down towards like the southern part of the park where the Arboltera is. The Arboltera, again, it's like a big aviary, sort of a, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell what it is exactly. It sort of looks like a nature themed amusement park, but also a giant aviary. It's a huge dome. You can't really see it from here. As we get closer to it, towards the end of the walk here, we'll definitely be able to see it. And it looks very nice. It looks like a pretty cool experience. I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost to get in, but what the heck, we'll give it a shot. and we'll see exactly how it is. But before we do, it's a nice day. It's a nice day for a walk through the park. Now, of course, this and the Zona de los Fuertes, not the only green spaces in Puebla, but two of probably the largest, and I would say probably also, from the looks of it, two of the most well-maintained. Head over here. Let's see. There's a nice boat launch over here with some like rowboats, maybe paddle boats, where you can paddle around out on the lake. Always nice. A nice jogging and biking trail that we are walking along right here. And it's really nice to have something like this, I think, in your city. Urban green spaces, especially in like really big cities, I think is a really, really nice thing to have. Just a place where everybody can come and enjoy a really nice day like today. Go for a walk, get a little exercise. And it's nice when they have, when they're more than just a park, when there's other like attractions and things to do. When there is like a ropes course up here. This is like a zip line ropes course thing, which I don't think is open right now exactly. Doesn't look like it is. There's nobody like standing by taking money, although it says it costs 65 pesos. Actually, hold on a second. I'll go over here and see exactly what's going on with this thing. Rules for use. I mean, it's definitely not open. Doors up there, all closed on the tower. Doesn't look like anyone's using it. Kind of looks like the boat launch over there is also. I don't see anybody over there at the boat launch taking any money or anything. So, who knows? Maybe some of these attractions are like only operating intermittently. And maybe not operating all the time. Regardless, it's still a very nicely maintained park with like beautiful view of the lake over here. Lots of ducks, birds, and waterfowl like swimming around in the lake. Very nice. Very, very nice. Some other things that I've seen that they have in here, or at least that I've seen on like Google Maps when I was looking around before I came here, is there's a skate park here. I think there is also a theater of some sort, whether that's like an indoor theater or like an outdoor amphitheater. And then of course the Arbotera. The Arbotera, the aviary. I think that's like the big attraction here. Anyway, let's keep heading up. We'll keep heading up the trail here. Really is nice. I have a couple videos on this channel already from urban parks like this that we visited in different cities that we've been in. I'll link all of those down in the description. But I really like visiting places like this. I like to see how different cities have done urban parks and try and compare like the different urban parks, because like I said, pretty much every city that we visited so far has something like this. Walk here, the little path right along the lake. Found some little duck friends hanging out in the shade. Even though it is a very nice day, we are here in sort of the early afternoon, right? Like the hottest part of the day when the sun is highest. So some of our little duck friends kind of freaking them out, but they're hanging out right here in the shade next to the shore. Not a bad life. I bet people come and feed them too. Quite a lot of them, actually. I seem to have like a whole duck colony right up here. Ladies, gentlemen, don't let me interrupt your nap. Seem to even have a few hanging out here directly on the path. Don't mind me. Continue. Lovely. One of them's laughing at me. That's all right. I think we're actually up here, getting towards the very northern tippy tip of the lake here. And around on the other side of the lake, I can see there's a big soccer field that looks to be pretty well maintained. So it's very cool having a nice like soccer field where people can come and play soccer. It has a track around it, so you can come and run if you want. But of course, through the park itself, there's plenty of trails that you can run or jog on or walk, like me, if you're lazy and you don't want to jog. Nice here at the northern end of the lake, right across from the soccer field over there and the track. On the walking trail, nice gravel walking trail just over there, there is the bike trail, which runs through here as well. And on the other side of the bike trail, over there, it's a nice playground. I've seen several of these already. They have them sort of dotted in different places in the park, which is really nice. It's always nice to have little playgrounds every so often for the kids, you know. Let's see. I think if we go this way, this will get us around not just the lake here, but also around the field. And on the other side of the field, it looks like there's another path, like a walking path and a bike path over there that we can take to walk back down to the other end of the park. Soccer field and the track here. See if we can get the camera through the old fence so you can take a look. Really nice. Has like some bleachers over there. Seems to be very well maintained. Just really, really nice. They even have lights, looks like, that I would imagine will come on at night. So you can play here at night. And it seems like this area here is more than just the soccer field. It seems like this is a whole athletic area complex. There's some tennis courts over there, just across the path. And looks like another like exercise calisthenics area right over here. You can see some people doing their workout, stretching, getting a little body weight exercise going on. It's very cool. It's very nice that they have like multiple they had that calisthenics over by the other part of the lake, another one over here. It's very nice. They have multiple like facilities in different places. I even see just on the other side over there, looks like a smaller soccer field. Very cool. This park, the way it's laid out, is very long and narrow, and it runs between two pretty major streets, so it's pretty easily accessible. To get here, there is parking lot, so you can drive your car and park if you need to, if you're too far away, but it's also accessible by bus, public transportation. Like, it's in a location that makes it pretty easy to get to, which is really nice. It's not like necessarily very central to the city, sort of over to one side, like in the eastern part, but still pretty easy to access, easy to get to. Here's the bike path, and just next to it over here, the walking path that we can take to get back down to the other end of the park and check out the Arboltera. So I'm going to head down the path, and when we get to the Arboltera, we will check back in because I'm sure you guys are interested to see it. I'm super interested to see it. This walk here is right next to the road, though. Not exactly as peaceful as the other one that was a little closer to like the center of the park, but still a nice walk on a nice day like today. One of the nice things about the trail being right next to the street, though, is if you get thirsty, you can go out the gate, go right across the street to the mini mart, and get yourself something to drink. So that's very nice. I haven't actually seen a lot of like vendors or anything in this park. Some of the urban parks that we've been to, different places, they've had vendors, like a lot of vendors in the park selling stuff. Especially in like Mexico City, in Bosque, Chapultepec, there were a lot of vendors in that park. Some of the other parks we've been to as well. This one seems a little more like a sort of a, I don't know, less of an amusement kind of a thing and more of just like recreation and athletics. Speaking of recreation and athletics, just over here, we have found the basketball courts. Awesome. One lone player practicing, and another playground on the other side here for the kids. It's actually quite a large basketball complex here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 full courts. It's really cool. Basketball is like, I don't know, I think it's relatively popular in Mexico. It's definitely not as popular as like soccer, of course. And also, I don't think basketball is as popular in Mexico like as it is in some of the other countries that we've been to. Definitely not like Argentina. Basketball is really popular in Argentina. It's like the second most popular sport, I think, after soccer. But still, it's cool to see that they have a pretty large complex of basketball courts and full courts as well, like full-size courts, not just like little half courts. Cool. Very cool. Here we are on the other side of the lake, the little bridge that we started out on right there, and I think this here is the theater / amphitheater. Looks like an amphitheater. It's covered, it's got little seating, it looks like. Very cool. Very nice. I think we are getting close to, judging by the map, to the Arboltera. I think, actually, it should be just a little ways down this way. Found this nice little picnic area here with nice shaded tables where you could come and have your lunch, I guess. Little picnic. Very, very nice. And you can see from here, off in the distance, just beyond those trees, the dome of the aviary of Arboltera peeking up above the trees, which means we're like right here. Let's go check it out. All right, we've entered the grounds of the Arboltera, and honestly, it looks kind of empty. The security guard back there, she told me that there is a ticket office up here, a taquilla. So I guess we can go and see what exactly we get with a ticket. This is definitely looking pretty amusement parky, and you can see the huge dome back there towering above everything. Let's see what our ticket gets us. Hola, ¿qué tal?